And we're live on twitch.tv/Asumo, where we've had some technical difficulties. Stecky If, Spooky Doki, Shizuku, Rapand, Monkey Ben, Jimmy, Firalol, Spangle Boost, Price Tulpa, Robsonator. Just some of the people putting bananas in chat. Peeps, I'm using some new software on the computer and I'm having all sorts of trouble. I have got a remote desktop thing and I have a camera account, but I'm having trouble getting it to... Let's try it again. Oh, I remember this bug. Okay, so what I got to do is use that. Yep, okay, so I am teleporting EvilX to me. EvilX is now a camera account, so I can have a camera account on my second computer where I don't have to relog. Now, when I move using my remote desktop, I wish you could see this actually, but I can't show you. When I guess... Look! So when I use my remote desktop, EvilX always looks downwards. I can't get EvilX to look anywhere else. It's not compatible. So might have to find something difficult. But I can then use my other mouse and look around normally. So this is my camera account. So I'm going to have to get EvilX into position for us to do some recording. And I think what we'll do first of all today... Oh, and I should definitely get EvilX into spectator mode instead of having a random evil player flying around. Okay, and now I can point downwards at the area that we're going to work on. That's amazing. Okay, so now I'm going to... What am I going to do? I'm going to make sure OBS is recording. Oh, this is super tricky. I'm going to get this wrong. Okay. Hit record on OBS. And then hide the screen so it doesn't send me tons of information. Okay. Okay, now back to Minecraft. Right, so now I can work in this area. My second computer is recording it all. And EvilX is now a camera account. Using this stuff practically gives you a far better understanding of what you need from it. I've only used it a teeny tiny bit and I found some problems already. So I might look into some other remote access software. The biggest problem I think is that the Google one that I'm using, it uses internet bandwidth to communicate. It doesn't realise it could communicate over LAN. So I'm going to try out some different programs and hopefully I'll find something that lets us, you know, do some good. Right? It works over LAN and I can use it to set up camera accounts and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, it's pointed at this area and I think it would just be smart for us to tear all of this out because we're not really using it. It sits on top of the main floor. There's areas where ghasts can spawn, and so we're just going to tear most of this down. We're going to tear down that wall. For those of you that are unaware of what we're doing, I'm trying to make a push to get this Nether hub finished, right? Like, we came up with the idea, there was a huge grind in front of us, then we got distracted with Christmas projects and other things, and now it's like, let's get into it. Spangle Boost says, but how do you convince EvilX to give you his login details? You know, I have my ways. I have my ways. For an actual explanation of why it's EvilX, it's because every time I log into my camera account, I have to enter my password because it's on a different computer. So I figured, let's use... I was going to buy another account, but then I thought, EvilX is in retirement at the moment. He's been hanging out with Concorp, I've heard. So we'll use EvilX's account, you know? Smarty pants, that's what I am. Using my brain smarts, using my noggin, okay, coming up with solutions to problems that I've made for myself. Oh, love this song, don't I? I say that every time, that's why it's on the playlist, I love it. We got DayXEO32 for 9 months saying, hey X, how are we going to name our baby? I have no idea. I'd love to have a Twitch baby emote and a Twitch baby naming service. That would be a wonderful thing, wouldn't it? Thank you so much for your support, buddy. Drelllock66 is here for 12 months of subscribing, saying, hey X, please don't read this aloud. I will not read it aloud then. Well, I feel like my reply to you would sort of indicate what you have asked me not to read out loud. But here's what I'll say, like, if you're... When it comes to creativity and having ideas and all that kind of stuff, I've said it before and it sounds a little bit harsh, but I think it's very true. There's some things where if you have to ask, maybe it's not for you. Like, and I don't want to sound discouraging, but when it comes to matters of creativity and stuff, You know, if there's something that you want to do, it should be a passion. It should be like, people should, you know, will have to get in your way to stop you from doing it. If you've got to ask how to do the thing you want to do at the most basic level, you know, it's like when people say, should I play an instrument? It's like, that question should already be answered in your mind, right? That's a good indicator. But I'm not trying to discourage you. I'm just saying, you know, maybe you do have that passion, but you don't know where to get started. You know, when it comes to the matter of ideas and having them, sometimes you just got to start off by looking at other things. Every idea is not original. Nothing's ever original. Okay, that's some hardcore truth for you right there. Everything is always an amalgamation of other things before it. So there's no harm in looking at your favourite things and then wondering what it would be like if I mixed this with that. That is a totally valid thing that you could do, you know? So there's some ideas and thoughts for you. Appreciate your support. Like I said, it sounds a bit harsh, but it's like a truth, you know? When it comes to like things that you would, of matters of passion and creativity and inspiration, like if you have to ask, you might be thinking about the wrong thing. You know, find the thing where you don't have to ask the question. Anyway, you know, find the thing where you know what you need to do. Steve J 1397 is here, resubscribing for 5 months, saying hello all. And hello to you, Stevie. Thank you for your 5 months of support. It is truly appreciated. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. And that is us caught up on the old noises in the ear. Hashtag new Nether hub, says Lego Fun. Hashtag 3 months in. Beacon in the Nether, says Clementrico. Yes, beacon beams go through bedrock, in case you weren't aware. Assuming you should get a beacon for destroying the Nether hub. Yeah, I should, shouldn't I? I should definitely get... Peeps, hang on, wait a second, hold up, Peeps, do you think we should get a beacon to help us with this? Do you know what? I think it might be a really good idea for us to get a beacon to help us with this, you know? Then we'll be able to instantly break things like stone bricks. Oh, that would be such a good idea. Such a good idea! Stecky is here, HSteckyif, resubscribing for 21 months in a row. We're going to drop the in a row thing now. It's just going to be about the number. I've got to get it there. Saying X laying down the truth. Thanks for always being real and sharing your passions with us. No problem at all. Thank you ever so much for your continued support. I mean, I'm glad you see it the same way. Not everyone will. I do like to hear opposing opinions as well, but on that one I would be very strong. When it comes to matters of... I'm assuming here we're talking about the same thing. When it comes to matters of inspiration and creativity... if you don't have the questions from, if you don't know what you want to do from the get-go, that's not a good sign. But perhaps, sometimes we might confuse things that we're interested in with things that we want to do. Like, I love football, for example, right? But if I found myself going, what do I need to do to become a footballer? You know, I wouldn't need to ask anyone that question if I really wanted that, right? Like, I would be out there, you know, researching, figuring out how do I get into this, how do I train, you know, you'd be doing research, you'd be figuring this stuff out, you wouldn't be asking other people how to do it. I guess, as a sort of strange example. But I like music, and I didn't ask anyone, should I play the guitar? I went and got one, you know, because I wanted to. And then I learnt stuff, you know, and sometimes, you know, asking people at points is a good idea. I'm not discouraging the idea of asking someone for help, just that initial first step, right? If you're asking should I at the very first stage, it's probably a sign that maybe not is the answer. You know, but you know, getting into guitar, if you were to ask me should I play guitar, the same question applies. But if you were to ask me, hey, I just brought a guitar, I'm picking it up and doing stuff, but can you point me in the right direction? Then I'd be able to help, absolutely, because you've already done the first bit, right? You know what your passion is, and now you need to know things about how to do it. I guess I'm trying to create that distinction between the asking of should I and the asking for this is what I want to do, help me, you know. if that makes sense. Jeez, we're lingering on this one a bit here. We got noises in the ear from M. Harlan 95 doing the Prime subscription over here. Thank you so much for your support. Got to stop those spawny spaces, peeps. Got to stop those spawny spaces. We also have Sniper 1974 subscribing for 34 months. My friend, 2 months from the Emerald Face. The new, the elusive, the coveted Emerald Face. It is... There'll be someone here today in chat, maybe with the Emerald Face, who knows. Sniper, thank you so much for your support, and also Jarbarg4 subscribing with Amazon Prime. Appreciate you ever so much. Peeps, are y'all hyped for some Hermitcraft streams? I just realised today that we're going to do 5 in a row. Like, I don't know what else I'm going to do right now. There's this massive bulk of work directly in front of me related to Hermitcraft, and we're going to crack on and do as much of it as we can. So I figured, let's just make this 5 days of Hermitcraft, maybe even 7. You know, what am I going to do on the weekend? Probably more Hermitcraft. Do I have anything that would get in the way of that? I don't think I do, really. I think as long as I'm smart about how I make my Hermitcraft episodes, I'll be able to do that. Defense in chat with an Emerald Face. I got one of those, says Defense. Emerald Face hype. We do like the Emerald Face. Can you teach us more about smoothies, says Chris. Look, I'm not a smoothie expert, okay? I'm new to the matter, to be fair. I've just been experimenting so far, and I have read up on a couple of smoothie recipes and seen strange ingredients like cashews. But tomorrow I'm going to make a nice lean one with lots of protein in and lots of fruit. Got a bag of fruit to put in there. But I'm also, this time, I'm going to experiment with mixing in a lot of water to dilute it and keep the calorie count down. Just as an experiment. And then I'll see how that tastes and I'll see how that goes, you know. I'm just wondering if my idea to then punch out these, since they're going to go eventually, and leaving holes in here might annoy some people. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw some comments from people walking through the hub talking about how there's now these holes everywhere. Like, why are there these holes? Badger says, hyped for the LPMT stream day next Tuesday. I'm going to do a thing. Oh, I might not be able to do a thing. Because I'm... Wait. Don't be a Wally. Be a brain smartest. Okay, let me do a quick thing on my computer, right? Yeah. Yeah. That one. Yes, it's there. Okay, let me just quickly do something. Right. Hang on. Let me put my derpy little face on the stream, just to keep you entertained while I'm looking around doing things. By the way, Underwater DBA is here for 12 months. That's a Goldie face in chat saying, hey X, what did you end up doing with your backup issues? More space on the new build? I didn't have backup issues. I had setting up the new computer issues. My backup system has been solid for a long time now. Highly recommend, peeps, you learn to back up your data. What I always did is isolate things onto drives. So, like, I migrate a lot of programs to portable installs, so you keep all your settings when you move them to a new computer. I put all my data in one spot. Learn about encryption as well, like if you're going to back up to an external drive, make sure it's encrypted, because those are easy to pinch. I don't know, ask me questions and I'll try and answer them for you. Another thing to back up as well is try and find those obscure folders in Windows where like some settings are, or like your saved data from a computer game, because nothing worse than like reinstalling the computer and realise you lost like a bunch of stuff you didn't back up. So you want to find all the hotspots where things are stored. By the way, I'm being incredibly slow at doing this little thing that I was going to do. Okay, so I'm going to have to create it temporarily. That one. Yes, please. Thank you very much. See, I'm doing a professional streamer thing right now, peeps. It just requires you to look at my face for a little while. Is that okay? Okay, that should be the one. There it is. I think. Oh, yeah. That's some supreme advertisement going on right there, ladies and gentlemen. Supreme advertisement. You can't even see me right now, so I'll do this later on in the stream or something. Let's play Minecraft together. We're having a stream day with peeps from our community. As you can see, streaming from 9 in the morning to 3 in the next day. That's almost 24 hours. It's not quite, but that's incredible. And we're all going to be playing on the Let's Play Minecraft Together server. So put that in your calendar. 26th of February, 1 year from when it launched. And I do apologise for never being able to fully stick to my plans of it becoming like my Let's Play series, if you like, but you just can't do Minecraft. I find is just one Minecraft, you know. Sometimes maybe you can shake it up with a little bit of modded, but I just find it's very difficult to play in multiple worlds for me because of the grindy nature of the game. It's just it drives me nuts. I was thinking about Tango's Villager mods, and I was like, I really want to play that, but then I was like, I can't play it in survival. It's too much time. It would slow everything else down. So then I had this idea, maybe I could play it in creative mode, and instead of doing a Let's Play, I'm going to do more of like a Let's Exploit, and try and approach it from sort of like a Redstoner's angle, where like, can we exploit Tango's villagers like we exploit vanilla villagers, right? That's what I was thinking. I'm checking my phone, by the way. I got a text, just want to see if it's important or not. Yep, okay, I'll sort that out. That's fine. Right. Crazy Nerd Artist says to game saves backup, if the game is big, you can probably find where the saves are on Google. In the game is small, it's most likely the devs on Steam will tell you where the files are. Yeah, you can ask and search. I've had to do that many times in the past, like search for where are these files kept, and then figure it out, add it to my backup program so it knows to back it up. It's always worth the time to take the precaution with backing up your data, especially if you do important stuff on the computer, like derping and streaming. Minecraft is dead, says Blue Burst Rifle. Minecraft is dead, everyone, quick! Run away! Run away, it's dead! I translate Minecraft is dead into Minecraft is dead for me. That's what I do. By me, I don't mean me, of course. Jeez. Loving this game. Okay, let's break all the blocks. Break those ones. Yep. And then we've got a few floaters around here. that reminds me of something. Oh. There's nothing quite like seeing a floater that's been left behind, right? Oh, that'll turn your day sour. Oh, jeez, I deserved that. I'll tell you what, I'll take care of that properly later at some point. Minecraft is dead once Hytale gets released, says NoxaQ. I doubt that. I doubt that. It might accelerate, obviously, an inevitable decline in interest, but you know, one thing leads to another. I don't see the point in the semantics of like Minecraft is dead. I see it like it's going to evolve. If something else does come along, it's going to have that, block building, playing in a world together concept at its heart. That's now a new thing that we have in the world of gaming. We didn't have it before Minecraft. Maybe some stuff out there actually existed that was really like it, but this is the game that brought it all together, right? And if it becomes a part of another game, then that's awesome, in my opinion. Let it evolve. Let the times change, Don't want things to stay the same way forever. I mean, that's one thing I will say about Minecraft, is that the development of it just feels slow. It feels like the game needs so much more than it offers sometimes. Case in point, inventory space. Inventory space. It is not fun to walk back and forth once you have mastered the game constantly because of the lack of inventory space or the tedious item management that you have to do with this game. Like, these concepts needed to be upgraded, and they could have taken a book out of the page of Factorio. That's a great game because every time something in front of you starts to get a little bit grindy once you've mastered it, there's some sort of like shortcut, hotkey / system / way to take that to the next level, and it's a brilliant game for doing that. Assume your stream interrupted me watching your latest Hermitcraft episode, says Yoda. Well, welcome to the stream then. Also, you've reminded me that I didn't have my noises in here on the other screen for a few minutes, and I've fallen behind because I'm, a total professional. We have Ichio Pancakes Yum Yum resubscribing for 12 months, saying a whole year. This stream is just in time. I'm stuck home from work with the stomach flu. The stream makes it better. So sorry to hear you caught the flu, buddy. I hope it helps. I hope you can have a good time hanging out with us. Make sure drink lots of water and get some rest, Get that bug out of your system. Right Escape is here. Subscribed for 13 months, saying 13 is unlucky for some, but you're flipping awesome. Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate the nice message. I like the number 13. 13 is a prime number. We got Riff Raff here, resubscribing for 5 months in a row, saying great to see the Nether Hub being worked on. It's about time it got worked on, right? It's about time. For Riff Raff, thank you so much for your support. We also got Ladders HD resubscribing for 5 months, saying, wow, 5 months already? Time flies by. It sure does. Thank you so much for your continued support. Patcher says X is a goth. Proof. What? I am not a goth. I like some gothic stuff, but I've never been too keen on the look. I'm very neutral with looks and fashion and how you present yourself. Like, I've never found like a voice through clothes, if that makes sense. Like, that doesn't feel like a place to express yourself to me. Clothes for me are functional. It's like, is this thing comfortable? What I do like though is wearing bands of t-shirts, like to sort of support them in that metal community way. But yeah, I mean, like, I understand that it works for some people, like, and like these fashion shows that they put together where people get dressed up, like, it is kind of interesting, but I feel it's like interesting in the way that, like, looking at Mandarin or like Japanese language is interesting. It's like, it looks cool, but I have no idea what's going on. That's how I feel about like fashion shows. I understand that, like, by dressing people up in particular ways, it kind of presents different ideas or concepts or whatever, but it just doesn't work in my head. I don't see it. We got a noise in the ear from Minecraft Josh, who's subscribed with Amazon Prime. Minecraft Josh, thank you ever so much for your subscription. I hope you enjoy today's Liggity live stream, and thank you again. Sarsaw is here, resubscribing for 35 months. Sarsaw, 1 more month, and you'll have an emerald face in chat. Thank you ever so much, my friend. Appreciate ya. Asuma, how did you get the Realms cape? Says Blue Burstife. Well, back in the day, many years ago, you know, I've been making videos for such a long time. And sometimes to just go back and look at the old ones or the thumbnails of them, because sometimes they come up in like search results or whatever, just reminds me of how far, like, the experience of this has progressed and how much it's changed and transformed. And one of the best things is definitely live streaming. That emerald face made a very loud sound in my ear. Was it loud for all of you? Oh, jeez. Let's get to that in a second. Let's just finish this train of thought, because I was just saying, like, there was other stuff that I used to do, as well as making videos and not streaming, and that was making maps. And because of that, I have a map maker's cape on my back, although it's Elytra-ified at the moment, because we're in the Elytra. Very loud, people are saying. Oh, I'll add it to my list of things to do after the stream. I know why it does that. It's because I updated the green text and I changed the sound for the emerald one so that its own unique sound. A loud face, yeah. Gun Rover is here. Resubscribing, Gun Rover. Thank you so much for your subscription. 17 months, Gun Rover. Thank you ever so much, my friend. We also got Platinum Doodles here, resubscribing for 36 months, saying Emerald Face. Is that a new thing? It is, and you are it. And now you have to wait for 5 years to get Evil Asuma. What I'll probably do, though, is I'll let one person get it and then move it back a year. Just to troll. Badger says, if it's a nightmare when you guys are, have a look at the moon when X does an eye break. It's beautiful tonight. You know what? We need to take more time in our days and nights to look outside at the sky. I've been meaning for ages since I've had a car to try and drive somewhere where there's not as many lights, so I can look at the sky. People talk about that being a really meaningful experience, to be able to see the stars at night. It feels like it would be a worthwhile thing to do. Can you ask False to help, says Grey Day. Ah, False is online. False is probably streaming, you know. She streams about this time as well, quite often. Ah! Okay. Slight overreaction, don't worry about that. Don't you worry about it. We are collecting all of the things today. Nope, not online, says Firulal. Oh, right, on Twitch. She's not online. She might be getting prepared. I don't know. When did she log in? Just completely oblivious. Tango logged in and left. And left as well. How's the new computer, says Rigshaw. It's great. No problems with it, really. One thing I'm wondering is if I should overclock the i9. I only want to overclock it a little bit. I've never been a fan of overclocking, but that's because I was around when overclocking wasn't supported and it was kind of like this dodgy thing that you could do. Now it's very well supported, but I do wonder, will it reduce the life? Because I wouldn't mind this thing lasting 7 years, you know. It'll be good for a graphics card upgrade at some point, maybe a few years down the line. I get myself one of those 280s, but I don't think it's worth it. I don't play the sort of games that utilise that power, and the rendering speeds I don't think are going to be increased that much because of the CUDA core thing. It doesn't seem to have gotten a boost, and CUDA cores are what do most of the rendering. I wonder if I should have a quick check on the other computer. No, if I try and check... Oh, wait a minute. I could use OBS to check on it. Oh, what? I think... Wait a minute, let me... Am I... Oh, something has happened. Okay, this is my first time using the desktop share. Oh, I don't know what to make of that. Can I... Ha! Right, I can... I'm still recording, that's good. And we are still on the screen, excellent. So I will knock it back there and we will not touch that again because something has gone wrong, but it's still recording. Okay, cool. By the way, I'm using like my second computer to record and time-lapse and do a screen share and just trying to keep that going. Let's minimise that. 1,000 peeps have tuned in. Thank you ever so much, everyone, for tuning in. Make sure you're following because this week we're going to do 5 days in a row, maybe even the weekend as well. I just want to absolutely get on top of this Nether hub, right? And I feel like we can do it. We can get it to the next stage, you know. Assume a silly question, where are you from? I'm from the UFK, known as United Kingdom. The kingdom that is united, apart from some parts of it. We have Ian Dackibro. Ian Dackibro, there we go, I've got to concentrate. Saying, enjoying the stream. Well, thank you, Ian, ever so much for your cheers and your bits. I appreciate that support. And I'll say I hope you enjoy it, but I know that you are, so that's awesome. Thank you. Asuma, can you tell me what are you breaking and why? Oh, we're breaking apart the Nether hub that we basically decided like wasn't really what we wanted to go for, and we needed to do something, you know, Hermitcraft level, and so we're breaking apart that old hub. Someone came in here and really tore it apart. I don't know who did that, but yeah, it's going through several stages of demolition, let's say. In fact, wasn't it Wells who also built all the stone brick parts? Poor old Wells is having his Nether hubs torn apart twice this season. Goodness me. Jen says, Asuma, can you give me a rough idea for when Hermitcraft Island is on your seed for this season? Just like a direction from spawn would be amazing. Oh, it's 1,200 and minus 1,200 is the rough region of my base. If you want to know. So what are your thoughts about Apex Legends, says Arthur. I have none. What is Apex Legends? Bebbers says, where in the UK and can you do a Manc accent? If I did one, I'd probably embarrass myself. Let's put it like that. A Mancunian accent. I can't do any of that. I can do an accent, but never on demand. Like as soon as it's on demand, I have to think about it too much. Arthur says it's a new game. I don't really keep up much with what's going on. I just play the games that I like, you know. I am looking forward to a bit of Satisfactory if that eventually gets released, or I get my hands on a key or whatever. That's one game I've got on my own, but don't know much about this Apex game. Can't even do Oasis, says Badger. Again, I probably can. I could probably do like a reasonable Oasis, you know, impression, but like not on demand. It just makes me think about it, and then I don't know what to do. That's the problem. If I think about it, it doesn't come naturally. Don't forget, work 50 minutes, take 10 minutes break. Yeah, we'll take our eye break. But it won't be that long. Emil says Oasis or Blur. Can we have both? Can we just have both? If you force me to pick, I would go with Oasis. I feel like their music have much more of an impact on me. Much more of an impact. I still listen to Oasis like quite often. It's just absolutely wonderful music. It's just it's like the sound of an era through and through, like the Beatles of the 90s. You just can't disassociate that music with that era. It's in the best of ways, like. And don't look back in anger, says Bevers. Yep. Now we'll have all the quotes, won't we? We'll have all the quotes. Badger says, Britpop, sigh. There were good things that came out of Britpop, like Oasis and Blur. I kind of like the dream pop scene. There's quite a lot of dream pop that kind of happened around that time that I'm quite fond of, and occasionally go exploring, and sometimes I find something good, sometimes not so much, but I really like the dream pop sound. I like ethereal sounds. In fact, Badger, I have a recommendation for you. If you've never heard them through my channel, which is quite likely, because I used to use them for streaming and time-lapse music, but then they signed a record deal and it meant I couldn't use it anymore. But this band called Autumn's Grey Solace, their singer, beautiful, beautiful voice. It's like dark wave, ethereal, a little bit similar to dream pop, and it is just wonderful. I have a feeling you might like it. Okay, I don't know. I don't have to put anything in glass. I don't know what that's about. But do you have a pop filter, says Scracky? Nah, I don't have any kind of professional microphone setup. I've got the world's most disgusting Logitech G330 10-year-old headset held together with tape as my microphone. You know, I tried using all those condensers and I could never get them to sound right. They were just a pain. Also, because I'm using this and it's got a USB plug to the computer. All of my audio everywhere is just routed through it, so I never have audio issues, and if I do, I can hear it immediately before it hits the recording, which is another really good reason for just using something cheap like this. It's just foolproof in several different ways, which is really good. We got noises in the ear. We got Cold Forge for 24 months. That's a diamond face right there saying, loved your Factorio series and I have to catch up on Hermitcraft in March. Glad you're enjoying the Factorio series. Again, to anyone here who hasn't checked it out, a lot of you here are probably sick of hearing me talk about it, but please do go check it out. It is not a series that gains a lot of traction, but I've had so much good feedback from it, and I'm really glad I did it because it's a game that I really want to play, and I've got cool stuff I want to do in that game, and I just decided, like, you know, I can't be bothered with worrying about YouTube views and stuff right now. I want to make every day of doing this like really fun, and Factorio being a part of that would be awesome. And so I've made this series and I've had loads of great feedback, and yeah, go check it out if you haven't. It's on the channel. Songbird T is here doing cheers, throwing bits, saying hi X, I haven't thrown bits at you in a bit. I see what you did there. The Let's Play Minecraft stream got me thinking, are there any HC stream days coming up, and will you watch any of the Tango Z madness over the next few weeks? I always want to catch the Tango and Z madness, but I never get the time zones figured out, and I think I have, and I turn up and oh, I've got the wrong time. So I hope I'll like spot it on Twitter when they tweet out that they're streaming, and I hope the Mixer will let me watch, because Mixer is just, I don't like that platform very much. Every time I try and watch something on it, I have issues. Like the video is really small, it won't load, or like audio issues. It used to be absolutely appalling when they first launched it. Like it was totally unwatchable, but it's gotten better over time. Let's chuck this stuff up here. Songbird, thank you so much for the bits. And Cold Forge, thank you for your continued support. We got DJPH183 here for 3 months. And Dragon Knight has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Dragon Knight, thank you for using your Prime subscription on me. I hope you enjoy the stream. What's your favourite country in the world, says Lego? I like all of the countries. I think it's good that we've got so many of them. Although at the same time, sounds a little bit hypocritical, because I'd say, you know, countries are just lines in the sand. Hey, I just want some unity, you know. None of this, my country's better than yours. Okay, that cup of tea is disgustingly cold. Why am I trying to drink it? Let's drink some water here. Awesome. We've got a noise in the ear from Steve J1397 doing cheers, throwing bits, saying finally it's time to throw bits at Asuma? Question mark? I believe you have made up your mind and decided that it is the time, and I appreciate you throwing those bits. Thank you for throwing the bits at me. They hit me in the face. Oh, they hit me in the ear. That's what they did do. I heard it in my eardrum. Jeez. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it ever so much. We also got Tyler PR19974 resubscribing for 3 months, saying Wales. Wales is your favourite country then. I love Wales. I've been there many times. Beautiful countryside. Beautiful countryside. I'm now fondly remembering when I went cycling there last summer. That was great. Tyler, thank you ever so much. Appreciate it. TNT is dynamite, says Jackal. It literally is, isn't it? Okay, Zed and Tango usually stream at 5 PM your time on Wednesdays. Yeah, that's a bad time for me because I'll probably be snapshotting around that time, you know. Does he read chat, says Hugues. No, I don't read chat. Please don't type in chat. That's not what streaming is for, okay? Streaming is not for interacting with the people watching. Goodness me, when will you all learn? Yindy says, I like Wales, but the trains there are really bad. I have not been on any of the trains apart from, like, old school ones that are kept sort of running for historic purposes and touristy purposes, you know? Do you like fantasy books, says Lord Farrar? No, do you know what? I have read some like novels or whatever, stories, not specifically fantasy. But when it comes to books, like I tried this Dostoevsky or whatever his name is book. I've heard that name repeated so many times, and for some reason I added a book onto my list, and I can't remember where I heard it, but I was listening to it and I was like, this is rotten. Like, it was just about some horrible, miserable bloke saying horrible, miserable things, and I was just like, I just don't want to really engage with this negativity. I mean, there's probably, like, you know, because well-rated author or whatever, there's probably like some gems of wisdom or something to be discovered in there, but I couldn't deal with it. So then I switched to this book that I think some of my viewers recommended called Quantum Theory Can't Hurt You, and I love it. I love the sciencey books. I'm all down with the sciencey books. Like, I've listened to Stephen Hawkins recently, and I've got his second book as well. I just get fascinated by it. I can't get enough of all the talk about like atoms and how stuff in the universe is working. But when it comes to listening about some miserable bloke living in some, was it St. Petersburg, I think? I was just like, oh god, give me a break. Couldn't endure it. What kind of books do you read / listen to, says Fantasy Gaming? I listen to books on audiophile. Audiophile? That's not what it's called. Audible. And I like sciencey stuff. I always go for like science and philosophy. Those are the kind of things that get me interested, basically. Now I've got that lyric in my head. Science is a philosophy or science is not a philosophy? It's System of a Down. He just shouts it over and over again. Death by Black Hole by Neil deGrasse Tyson is great, says Jimmy. I listened to his Astrophysics for People in a Hurry, and it was wonderful. And now I'm thinking, oh my goodness me, I should listen to more of his books. Also, he's got a great narrating voice. Like, he just emanates curiosity. It's brilliant. Cool mumbo, says George. Mincons, call Mumbo. We've already called him twice this stream. Peeps, please tell me in chat. Are you sick of me calling Mumbo? I mean, we rung him up at the beginning. He said that he was busy. He was trying to cook dinner. We rung him up a little bit later. He said, can you stop ringing me? I'm trying to eat my dinner right now. But do you peeps want me to ring him again? Because, you know, because someone asked me to. What do you want, chat? Tell me. Do you want me to ring him again? That's what I want to know. Don't call Mumbo! Says Jens. I think I've upset a stallion. Chat has gone from orderly and friendly to chaos very quickly with the mention of Mumbo. We got noises in the ear. We got Loving11ish with a donation saying, "Hi X, not watched one of your streams in a while. Nice to tune back in. Just wanted to say thanks for all the hard work you put into the Hermitcraft server." Thank you so much for the donation and support. I appreciate it, and no problem at all. I love this server, of course. Always want to put in the time and help out with the projects and all that stuff, you know. Thank you again, Loving11ish. We got Bebbers34 here for 2 months of subscriptions, saying, "I am currently in Ireland and I have just realised this. However, I'm going back home to England soon and going up to Snowdon." You've just realised that you're in Ireland. Or you just realised that you're going to Snowdon. It's sounding kind of funny. Anyway, thank you so much for your support. I've climbed up Mount Snowdon. I want to do that again at some point. Climb a mountain. You know, it sounds great. It's, you know, definitely one of the easier mountains. It's not on Everest, that's for sure. We got Entity Cramming here with a donation saying, "Oi Asuma, are you going to do another Slay stream again in the future? And I'm glad you are continuing Factorio series. I'm enjoying it. Glad to hear you're enjoying it. That's awesome." Entity Cramming, thank you so much for the support. I have considered doing it, but have not yet felt like, hey, I want to do it at this time, right? Like, I'll wait until like I know that I want to do it, that kind of thing. That's the thing with streaming. Like, I haven't felt like doing Hermitcraft for a while, streaming, and that's because I've kind of been distracted by these other projects that aren't really stream friendly. And then I've realised, like, whoa, hang on a second, there's like a lot that needs to be done here, and I've got to do it. And now that I've got that drive to get all of this done, now I want to stream Hermitcraft. You know, that's just kind of how it goes. I need that drive below, you know. And sometimes you got it, sometimes you don't, and it's good to follow it, I think, because that's when you have the most fun, when you're doing the right thing. Okay, let's go get rid of some of this soul sand. Good stuff. Whew, we sure are removing a lot of spawnable areas. I hear a ghast now, but I've hardly heard them all stream. We've kept them at bay, it feels like. Hey, this is the song from the time-lapse we did very recently. Ender M. Watts has subscribed. Ender M. Watts, thank you ever so much for your subscription. Excuse me, a little bit of a burp. I appreciate your support. Zoe Universe says, "What are the plans for the Nether Hub this season?" You should go watch an episode on my channel. If you go through the playlist for Season 6, which you can find a link to in every video of Season 6, one of them is about 20 episodes ago, one of them has a thumbnail of like a diagonal map of the world in blue. That is what we're going to build in this Nether Hub. Hey, there's another chest here. I know it's not for this, but in you go, you know, in you go. Episode 672, says Enderdan. That might be the one. Have a look at that one. And yeah, it lays out the plans for this ginormous project. And we're getting, I think with a little bit of time and effort, we're closer than it looks. It just takes time to build up those walls, but there's like a fair amount, I think less than half of the black concrete has been placed, but it don't take long to place it. We did a good chunk of the wall in a little bit on the stream yesterday, which is nice. Now, as far as my time-lapsing ability goes, I believe that this is pretty much the edge of the area we're doing. So, we've not got too much left here to do. That, may I change the camera angle? That's probably going to be a problem. Right, so we'll do some ceiling building today. We're not going to do the walls, we're going to do the ceiling, I think. Getting rid of the spawnable blocks as well. Or trying to. Yeah, we've got like a wall here to get rid of. Oh, is there another little entrance thing here? Who's collecting all the ink for the concrete, says another JT. I think I've got enough. I think I've got enough to do most of the project, pretty much. Okay, that'll do that bit. Okay, and then over here, I'm going to take out all of this. Ah, were we outside of the haste range here? Because we were running back and forth trying to sort that out. Oh yeah, I've got a whole bridge here to slab. We've got to slab that. And we've got to take out... Yeah, there you go, the haste is gone. Let's just wander back into range. Grab that. We got Haphazard here, subscribe with Amazon Prime. Haphazard, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the stream that we're doing. I hope you have a good time hanging out with us today. Bebbers says, X, I have a PlayStation 4 and really want for servers to be added to it, and with your contacts, could you maybe check the pros and cons of it? I don't know what my contacts are. I don't know what you mean by that, but I don't have a PlayStation 4 Minecraft, and I thought there was servers on it. Yeah, I don't really know anything about PlayStation 4 Minecraft, so... Yeah, I'm probably not the person to come to. You should go, I don't know, look up if there's any news about it from Mojang or something. I don't really know what's going on with all of that. Alright, and then do we have any slabbage? Yeah, we've got required slabbage here. And then, uh-oh, they can spawn on all of that, so we'll probably need something like buttons. Roof over there needs sorting out. Oh, there's so much to be done to keep the ghasts out here. Very important that we get the ghasts out of this middle area before we start building the map in the middle. If we don't do that, it's going to be a headache. Wait, which ones? Yeah, the other one's Silk Touch, so we'll do that. Okay, that is an overhang. Good thing I checked. Code Blue says, X gon' give it to you, what? That was so much fun to record. Still listen to those songs like frequently. We're working on putting the MP3s on the website. I've just been stalled. I made the thing and then it didn't quite work, and I haven't checked why yet. What was wrong with my code? Because it looked all good to me. Might as well just get rid of all of this. Sony refuses to do crossplay with Nintendo and Xbox, so no Bedrock for PS4. Ah, okay. Wasn't Minecraft on the PS3 though? I guess it was like Minecraft only edition or something? Yeah, I don't really follow it that closely. But yeah, I remember that. They didn't want crossplay. That was the thing, wasn't it? Bad move, I think. Bad move. Just alienates your player base if you do that. Because then, and they're more incentivized to go with the competition. If they want to play that particular game, they've got to buy the other console then. But do they have PlayStation only servers? That should be a thing, surely. Let's get, where are my slabbages? Slabbage like cabbage. You can join with PlayStation friends, but that's it. Ah, okay, so only PlayStation. If I remember, Sony decided to back down and Xbox is going to add their live systems to other stuff. Phones and Switch. Oh, so maybe it will come in the future, the crossplay. Like I said, I don't really follow what's going on with all of that very closely, or even at all. Alright, let's do a little slabby check. Yeah, this is all well slabbed. Good, good, good. Then I guess the portals here need sorting out. Do I have more slabs than this? I do. So let's put... Whoopsie. Let's put that there for now. And then we need to get slabs on top. I'm not trying to ruin this entirely. I just... yeah, we can't put one there because of the heads. Same on the other side. Yeah, just trying to make sure it's all slabbed. Like down here, I think it misses a spot. Is that slabbed? Yep, that's all good. And then that there. That's a hole. That's a slab, I guess. Right. I like how Twitch streams are so much more chill. YouTube is crazy, says Code Static. Well, YouTube is just like one video, isn't it? I guess the difference is like, because some people would say Twitch is crazy with the crazy chat going mad, but they're just different beasts, really. Yeah, I guess like on a stream things slow down a little bit, they get relaxed, whereas a video is like a constant roll of information. Okay, what is there left to do? Probably to add a little bit of a transition here, in case you want to go in that direction. So now you can hop up. Good. We've got to do all of those paths. All of this... you see, this isn't slabbed, is it? So that's a slab, but that's not. So every other one of these can have things spawn on it. We want nothing spawning in here, peeps. Okay, that makes all of that slabs. I think I'm going to get rid of the rest of this yellow sandstone as well. X, eat some tea, please, says W Drill. I think you mean drink some tea. Do you know what? I am really hungry and I could have eaten more food today. But I decided I'm having a second day of rest, although I am going to do some yoga later. And then I'm going to get back on my routine. If you were here yesterday, I was talking about how I not hurt my shoulder at the slightest. I got like a weird sensation that's like sort of like before pain. It's like, yeah, you should watch out for me kind of feeling, right? I haven't felt it at all today. And after I put ice on it, I couldn't feel it. But then I thought the ice probably numbed the muscle. So, all's good. Eat a banana, says Jess. I'm out of my eating window now. I do fasting, so... I can't eat until like 10 tomorrow now. I pretty much do all my eating in about 6 hours, and that's it. Eating Minecraft, says Ender Dan. That won't satisfy my hungry little belly. I think what I'm going to have to do is grab some stairs and bring in some stair blocks here and there to connect these things, right? Why are you fasting, says account password. There are quite a few learned about benefits of doing intermittent fasting. It helps you maintain your weight or lose weight better. Boosts your energy levels because your body spends less time digesting food. Supposed to be better then because if you squeeze it into a smaller space, right, the rest of your day you've got more energy for doing other stuff than for digesting food. Helps with appetite control as well a lot. There are some other benefits as well that I can't quite remember. Lose weight, question mark, says Lord Farrow. Yeah, I don't know the ins and outs of that, but it's one of the things I've heard with it, that it will help you lose weight. I mean, it's not like, hey, you start intermittent fasting and you're going to lose weight. You've got to do all the other stuff as well. You've got to eat right and have a caloric deficit, but it's supposed to be a good one. And, I gave it a try and it totally works for me. Helps me control what I'm eating much better and just works really well. Fira says, I know a lot of reasons not to do it. Well, you can share them with me. I've heard some people speak against it, but there's good science, there's good research on reasons why to do it, you know, and a lot of the stuff I heard against it was pretty anecdotal, you know, like, oh, but I knew someone who got sick or something. Okay, I'm quite cautiously breaking these blocks so we don't have nonsense like that. Boom. We're listening to some organ music again, aren't we? Hey, we got noises in the air. We got Josione54 subscribing for 6 months. Thank you ever so much, Josione. Appreciate ya. We got Clean Sweep subscribing with Amazon Prime, and Sherlu Oak subscribing with Amazon Prime for 2 months. What on earth is that? It looks like a spider. It's a boat. Kind of looks like a spider. A creepy spider off in the distance. Thank you to all of you for the support. Truly do appreciate it. If is amazing. Get past the initial glucose regulation and you'll feel great, says Arahen Nerds Out. Glucose regulation. I've not heard of that mentioned with intermittent fasting, but I'd agree it's great. I weigh a $1.20, skinny as rail, and I eat all day. Small, healthy snakes, fruits and veggies, not much junk food, says Norman. Though that sounds like, you know, I'm glad to hear you eating healthy. That sounds good, because if someone says, like, you know, I'm skinny, I can eat whatever, it's probably just a sign of, like, having the genetics of a stubborn body that wants to hold, or sorry, that wants to, you know, just zap away fat. I would maybe, if you want to put on weight, I mean, I'm not someone to talk about this because I haven't done it myself and I don't really know any of, like, the talk on it, you know, but eating healthy fatty stuff like avocados more regularly might help you put a little bit more on, but like I said, I don't really know what I'm talking about there, right? Okay, there's a way to hop up here if you go in to these places. Right, and then there's hop over here, hop over there. So I think what we'll do is we'll get rid of this little slice and then we'll be done. I can turn off my other little camera accounting for now, although we'll probably go do another time lapse. I don't know when I'm going to use this footage or how I'm going to use it. I'm just like, let's time lapse us doing stuff. Terribo8 has gifted a sub to Touch X for 3 months. Thank you ever so much to the both of you for the support. Truly do appreciate that. And I hope you're having fun hanging out with us today. Those are spawnable spaces. Oh yes, they are. And I think we've got most of them in this area now. It looks like it. Thank you again, Terribo. We also got Striker537 subscribing for 3 months. Thank you ever so much, Striker. Keep striking. Okay, definitely heard an explosion. And you're gone. Just like that, you're gone. Wow, these chests are really filling up. Okay, but what I do need to keep is some of the slabbage, right? And maybe some of the stairage. Stairage and slabbage, things that we need, peeps. Things that we need. Alright, so let's go sort out these staircases around here. There's also... Oh, I need to stop my other computer from recording. So let's go to remote desktop. Oh, apparently my session has ended. Well, my experience with that has not been good. I'm going to have to switch to the other computer quickly. Let's go there. And I hope that didn't interrupt my recording. Okay, a lot of that last stuff we did probably didn't get captured. Right, so that's -1 for Chrome's remote assistant. Oh, come on, let me change back. I think what we'll do is work on the roof, and I won't bother recording anymore. If that's the case, I should shut that computer. Hang on, let me shut down the other computer because I'm wasting electricity here. Peeps, we've got to save the environment. Hashtag save the environment. Shut down X's computer. Hashtag very long hashtag. Right, let's shut that one down. Off you go. Off you go. And let's bring chat back up on the screen. What is chat talking about? Evil Assumer has left the game. Hashtag conspiracy. Oh, come on, computer screen. I told you to go to that one. Come on. Ugh, the buttons on this monitor are just a little bit finicky because they're kind of not responsive. Like they don't have like a pushback to them, right? You don't have a response or a feel, and they can be a little bit unresponsive. But other than that, the monitors are great. Yeah, look at this. All of this is not slabbed, which is not good. Must be slabbed. So that means... wait. Now I'm confused. Oh! No? Okay. I see, I see. That needs to be slabbed. Cool. Then all of this over here needs to be slabbed. There we go. We got a noise in the air, maybe several noises in the air. Don't slab it, destroy all of it. Well, people still use these portals to get around, right? So we need to let them keep their access for now. So the purpose of this is just to make sure, like, this bit here could be destroyed by the looks of it. This doesn't look so necessary, you know. And then, was there a bit over here we've got to do? So that side's slabbed. Oh yeah, the roof. The roof, the roof, the roof is on fire. Right. It's not on fire, peeps, don't worry. And then, is that all slabbed? That is. Good, good, good. That's all slabbed. Wonderful, beautiful. And then, in here needs to be slabbed. Okay, sides are good. That bit up there is great. This is all slab. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And that's a slab as well. And then from here is my best guess. Elytras at this point, isn't it? Using Elytras. Okay, the other one is the Netherrack one. So we got noises in the ear from Louds HD. Louds, thank you so much for supporting the community. Dropping a little bit of a gift subscription bomb on the chat here. Is that 6? No, it's 5 random subscriptions dropped out. So thank you ever so much, Ladus HD even, for supporting the community here. If you hear your name being read out, you are now a subscriber. Feel free to throw an emote into the chat. You now have access to them. We got Nathan Nafnaf. It's Nathan Nafananaf. I can't say that name, it's confusing me. Toio. Oh, why have we got tricky ones? Toioio has been gifted a sub. Det KI9, Magna K KB114411, and Mango Sosa. Thank you so much for tuning into the stream. You've been gifted a sub by Ladus HD, and Ladus HD, thank you again. Appreciate it. This is the quest for slabbage today. Slabbage like cabbage. Do we got more slabs lying around? Yes, is the answer. We got lots. We got all that you need. Oh yeah, we need to do these like... Oh, I didn't do that bit up there as well, did I? They've been spawning inside this area too much. That looks like a couple of gas balls are hit over there. That's one of the reasons we need to get this stuff done kind of quickly. Are you dyslexic, says Numa. Dyspraxic. Officially diagnosed, if you like, but I mean, hey, look. When it comes to stuff like dyspraxia or whatever, we're all people and everyone's got strengths and weaknesses, and sometimes stuff gets classified with a name or whatever. If you've hung around my streams and seen what I get up to here, you know I'm a bit of a derp, okay? The brain smarts aren't all there, but it ain't no thing. Everyone's got strengths and weaknesses. But yeah, I'd probably say I'm definitely got a problem with learning. I have to learn in a particular way. I can observe myself struggling to learn if it's not done in a particular way. If someone is like explaining something to me, it's just like talking is too fast for me to figure it all out, even if it's simple. And this is just haphazard around here, isn't it? And one of the things that, sorry, the way that I learn is by asking. I need to ask questions. I need to be like, don't try and tell me how this thing works. Let me ask questions, because then it will translate into something that my brain understands, you know. That's essentially how my mind works. Okay. This is a very strange place. Let's try and hop. Okay, we hopped up there. Do not know what this is or what the purpose of it is, but it is a thing. A thing of beauty, some people might say. It kind of looks like a Joe Hills build. And we shall try and make a little abstracted staircase just to get up here. Yep, look. Anyway, this stuff all gets torn down eventually, peeps, so don't worry about it. We're just making sure nothing's going to spawn for now. That's all spawn-proof goods. Okay, so in this area, mostly done. Now we've got to go up there and check that out. We took care of this a little bit, I believe. That's not spawn-proof. Oh. This is kind of like a staircase to nowhere, right? Okay, now we can hop up here. We got a noise in the ear from Chosen BC subscribing, and Crescent Tros 2117 also subscribing. Thank you ever so much. We also got Stowe Hellet gifted a sub to Dragon Plays 99 for 2 months. Thank you ever so much for gifting the sub. Truly do appreciate that. And thank you for tuning in, Dragon Plays. You are now a subscriber for 2 months in a row. Thank you ever so much for the support as always, peeps. Truly do appreciate it. Hope you're having a good time. I'm having a fantastic time as always. I think streaming might be one of my favourite parts of the day. You know? Okay, now I'm getting some ice slidiness over here. Ugh. Hello, is X making the starbase in the Nether now? Says Hyper. The whole Civil War stuff is over. I'm not making the starbase in the Nether. I'm just working on stopping ghast spawning everywhere, because we keep having them spawn inside this place, and that is bad news. Okay, obviously ghast can't spawn in that little bit, but I figured let's make a little bit of a transition. So we've got to do that. The last bit, I think this rail is probably going to go. I don't know who was doing that, but the last bit of that, you know, or we could do this. Just walking through the block, don't mind me. Just doing things that I do, you know. Okay, what I would like is that. Ugh. And this one here, I might use a bit of redstone, like just cover it in redstone or something to make it spawn proof. Seems like a good idea. And I think we're going to run out of slabs, so we need more slabs. This stuff over here, so we've got a little bit of that to do. We've got to do the ice, so we're going to grab redstone and we're going to grab slabs. Alright, and the slabs are here. No, they're not. They're there. No, they're not. They're here. Finally got them. Jeez. And I got some redstone in my pocket. That's where I got it. It's in my pocket. Simon C92 has resubscribed for 22 months. Simon C, thank you ever so much for your continued support. I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying today's stream. Having a good time hanging out with us. Nice ghost technique, X, says Father Apocalypse. What is ghost technique? And how was I doing it? I have no idea to what you are referring, as you can probably tell. Right, that's probably not enough, but I've got more if we need it elsewhere. And which one is silk? That one is silk. There might be a couple of spots up there that are a problem as well, now that I think about it. I also might just make this one wide, because I don't think anyone's going to risk a boat over this thing for now. X, can you Triforce? What is Triforce? Goodness me. Okay, yeah, we can actually do... No, we can't do both. I thought that was a full stack. Yeah, we'll knock it out like that. Okay, so over here... we got a noise in the ear Oh, quite a few noises in the ear. Okay. Anita520T, thank you so much for gifting the subs. I do appreciate that. When the noises in the ear stop, I'll read them all out. Is that a fair deal? Oh, look at that sweet, sweet instant mine. Okay, so clearly that goes somewhere. So we'll attach it like this. Sweet. Okay, and now there'll be no spawning of that little bit. And we just got to take out this ice and we're done. How many subs was that, Anita? Jeez, I think there's like 10 or 12 there. Thank you so much. Do appreciate it. We'll read them out once the noises stop. Zazzy Lavender says, Dear X, nice to see you streaming today. Thank you. Glad to have you tuning in and hanging out with us. Streaming on an odd-numbered day, says Mr. Pineapple. Streaming odd-numbered days all the time. There we go. Don't know what that is anymore, but okay. I can hear a gas somewhere, which is slightly concerning. Where did all the ice go? Did I? Oh, I used the wrong pick at the end. Oh, jeez, what a buffoon. Is that a derp? Peeps, if one person in chat says that it's a derp, I can't press the derp button, because clearly it would be a fiending moment. We haven't even had a reasonable discussion about it yet. We haven't even begun to consider that it might be time to deliberate on the possibility of a discussion about the potential of moving forward on a motion to consider a discussion with all of us to call it a derp. Okay, that joke got old quick. I can't remember where I heard that joke as well, but it stuck in my mind. It cracked me up. Let's call it a spoon, says Firalol. That's the most reasonable thing I've read in chat all day. It's the most reasonable thing. Okay, let's put one here and another one there. Oh, you know, I've been walking up and down, jumping over that block for months, and only now do I change it. Oh, it feels almost evil, almost sinister. Alright, and then somewhere in here we should have crazy blocks. Crazy blocks! Where are my... Did I put them in the one over here? Right, I think I'll start reading the noises out in just a second, rather than waiting. I had a whole bunch of these. Where did I put them? Maybe they are over there and I just didn't sort of look in the chest properly. You know? Looked in the wrong one without realising it. I thought I went for all of them, but apparently not. Okay, second from top. Where did I put them? We definitely had a lot. I definitely put them somewhere. Chest downstairs. Thank you, chat. Y'all are so sharp and keen with your memories. What would I do without you? I would have been wandering around for hours trying to figure out where that stuff was, wouldn't I? Jeez, what a derp. Alright, Mr. Josione54, thank you ever so much for gifting some more subs. Jeez, the sub bombs. Can I talk properly? No. The sub bombs are here today. And yes, sort of. No, can we go? No. This is going to end badly. This is going to end bad. Okay, it ended okay. Look at all the pigmen. They're all hanging out on the roof, peeps. And we need torches. Torches to stop ghasts from spawning, but that doesn't look good so far. Alright, let's read these names. So if you hear your name being read out, you may just have a gifted subscription. Oh, also, did I read it out if I didn't? Simon C92, thank you so much for your 22 months. Anita, thank you again for gifting these subs. We've got Chevinar, 18, A Mastro 717, Poorest Family, Zen Noror, Albin 3002, Slothman 209, Mordor Selite, Violent Bides 1GN, Love Bunnies, Pro Skills J64, Say _ Hasso, Abros V, Abros the 7th, Wicked Metal, Cracker Pim. Oh, some of these are now from Josione, by the way, so thank you, Josione, as well. Swolf 1978, Wednesday Cat, Ego Wolf, Big Sminer, Magnilis, and It's Bird Eye. Thank you everyone so much for coming by and hanging out with us on the stream today. By the way, we are 1 hour and 15 minutes into the stream and we haven't had an eye break. I can barely believe it. Where are all the people telling me to have an eye break? Where are they? That's what I say. I ask even. Excuse me. Peeps, it's not time to look away from the screen. Oh, did you see what I did there? It's time to look at the screen. It's time to stare at it until your eyes bleed. Get those names. Get those channels. Get those times. Burned into your retinas. No, okay, I'm going over the top here. On February the 26th, we will have a 1-year anniversary for the Let's Play Minecraft Together server. And we will be streaming from 9 in the morning to 3 in the next day. Can you believe it? Anyway, peeps, it's now time to take our world famous eye break. If you are new here on the stream, you may not be aware, but now is the time for you to look away from the screen. That's right. That's right. You can check your email. You can look at your phone and read your text. No, no, you can't. You're supposed to look at real and natural things, like what's going on outside. Okay, you can look out there, but don't look at those lights that are staring into your eyes and destroying them slowly. I have met with a conspiracy of doctors. Okay, this is just ridiculous. Who even enjoys this at this point? Goodness me. Anyway, the doctors say every hour of staring at your screen, take 5 minutes to look away. That is why we take this short break, just to remind you and to give you the opportunity to look away. Okay, you can also drink water and replenish your fluids. You need to drink lots of water every day, peeps. Now's an opportunity to do it. And also, you can increase your cognitive ability. Because if you are in a stuffy room, open a window, get more oxygen into your system, into your blood flow, so your brain can operate at full capacity. Okay, I've got a slight theory that maybe my room is quite stuffy, because I derp a lot when we do these streams. Okay, maybe I need to open. I got 2 open windows, just so you know. Okay, before you try and tell me I got that wrong. Anyway, that's the end of the bit where I tell you not to watch. I hope you didn't tune out. And if you're still here and you haven't hit that follow button and you want to be reminded not to watch, then hit the follow button. And there'll be plenty more of that in the future. And I don't know why there is dirt here. I just don't know. Oh why is there dirt? I did say, unknowingly, reciting my poetry on the stream of the day. Okay? Is that okay if I recite my poetry? This is what happens when you let the brain do stuff. That eye break explanation is getting longer and longer, says Badger. That's because I'm trying to maximise the amount of minutes, you know. I never take 5, but let's get past 30 seconds, jeez. I suspect Joe Hills for the dirt, says Kitten. Could have been Joe. Could have been anyone. I would have suspected Joe for the random burst of poetry. Now is the part of stream where X slips slowly into madness, says Donato. Could well and truly be that part of the stream, you know, we do occasionally slip into the madness. I do not lie, we do go there. Jelly Doctor says, now that was epic. The eye break, was it an epic eye break? Are peeps getting bored of the eye breaks though? It feels like there was like a moment there when we were on the up, and I think we're gonna. For me, it's past its peak, but it's still a good idea to have an eye break. Maybe I should stop being a goofball with it. But let me know what you think of the eye breaks, peeps. When it's eye break and I go and solve some Rubik's Cube, you can look at a Rubik's Cube unless it's one of those electronic lights, electronic ones emitting those dangerous lights at you. Goodness me. The Black Ranger says, you're totally right, X. Letting your brain do stuff is dangerous. X, what do you think of Logical Geek Boy and his road to Hermitcraft, says W Drill. You know, I've seen that, and I will say that the guy is obviously a great Minecrafter and can do cool stuff, but that is a bad choice for a name of a series. Like, it sets the wrong kind of tone for, you know, if ever someone were to be considered to join our group and, like, you know, they've done a whole thing about just trying to join, it's kind of like the wrong thing, you know. And I don't know how to describe that, because I think you have to have been part of some sort of group like that to know. Like, because here in Hermitcraft, when you're part of the group, sometimes you have to like look at things from the outside a lot, like because we have like an image, right? I mean, I wish things didn't work that way sometimes and you could just be yourself, whatever. But sometimes you've got to consider the broader picture and what's happening with the group image, if you like. And yeah, it's one of those things that would probably make a bit more sense if you've been a part of a group and had to consider things like that. If that makes sense. It's beyond logic now, says Yindi. Oh, right, change the name of it. That's a good idea. It wouldn't be Hermitcraft if not for group dynamics, says Tag Reality. Oh, yeah. The way we interact with one another as a group is obviously very important for what this community and this server is, for sure. Jelly Doctor says the amount of black concrete is incomprehensible. It really is. I made 6 boxes of the stuff and then realised this is going to disappear quickly. That'll be gone in a moment, you know. I'm a little bit wary of this area because that area over there is where most of the ghasts appear from, and actually back over that direction. Although I suspected it was because none of that stuff was slabbed properly. I wonder if we've got enough to fill in this little like corner we're approaching here. Surely not. I hear a ghast as well. I hate that sound. So are you trying to slab the top of the black concrete to stop it from being a huge spawn pad, says DJ Change. No, we're not. The philosophy for the concrete being blown up by ghasts is just once it's finished, if we do things right in and around the area, it'll be minimal maintenance. There will be the occasional hole appearing and then you've got to repair it, but overall I'd say it's pretty good. Well, you put protective layer around the outside. No protective layer, we discussed that as well. Again, it's so much work to put up a big protective box around it. It's probably best just to do the thing and then put up with the minimal maintenance. There'll be a little bit, there'll be a couple of times where a ghast hits it, but you know, we just see it and repair it. That'll be the attitude. I just used 100k glass to start my latest project, says TechQuest. Goodness me. Just getting started on it with 100k. Just dropping a little bit of 100k glass over there. By the way, we've got a noise in the ear. Kingo909 has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much for using your Amazon Prime subscription on me, peeps. I appreciate that. And I hope you enjoy the stream today, Kingo. Minecraft Josh says you don't need a box, just stone slabs on the top. Again, you've got to spend a lot of time slabbing it. And yeah, you do need a box because you need it down the sides as well, right? It'll be fine, don't worry, peeps. We'll repair it whenever it needs. And it'll happen, you know, but there'll only be little bits here and there that get blown up. Braggy 1998 has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Braggy, thank you ever so much for your Prime subscription. I appreciate it, and I hope you're enjoying the stream. Hanging out with us as we place blocks in the game, where what you mostly do is play blocks. So no complaining, peeps. No complaining. All you've done this stream is break and place blocks. That is Minecraft. That is literally Minecraft. The breaking and the placing of the blocks. Okay, we've got quite a lot left. And it is dark up here. It's almost difficult to see. I don't like looking in that direction because you've got that in the way. When we're looking this way, we can see where the empty space is. Braggy says placing blocks myself. Well, there you go. There you go. You building the Nether hub, says Archie. Yes, we are. And it is a lot of work to be done, and I will probably be streaming every day this week working on it, basically. And we'll do a little bit of my base as well. I need to suss out how I'm going to record in there. Probably means just getting a better handle on this virtual desktop thing so I can properly configure the other camera account. There may also be a way to both record and stream at the same time on this computer. It could probably handle it, but the problem is I use slobs on OBS and they use the same hook into the game. So if I'm streaming, I don't think I can capture Minecraft. It might be that I can't capture the same window that I'm streaming, in which case it would totally be worth an experiment, because then I could just ditch all of this this you know, second computer business, which is probably going to be the easier thing to do. I should really look into that. That would be so much easier. I mean, I've got a beast computer, right? I should be able to handle it. What I need to do, though, is learn... There's a way that on Twitch that you can stream without announcing it. So if you came to my page, I would be live, but you wouldn't get a notification. And I can't find it in the settings, and I need to find it again because I can then do test streams, which is what I need to do in order to verify that that is a possibility, right? I could also try and test it right now, in theory, and that might go horribly wrong. So maybe we'll do it at the end of the stream, right? We'll do the test today at the end of the stream, because then I don't have to start a new one to announce. So we'll do that little test. I'm glad we talked about this, peeps. I appreciate your input. Although that was just a train of thought right there. Train of consciousness. Middle click, says Lord Farrow. I do the middle click quite often now. It's slowly coming to me more and more to use the middle click, that's for sure. You know, we're getting there with it. I love testing, says Hyper. I like your enthusiasm. I love your streams, says Tom. Thank you, Tom. Glad you enjoy them. I do enjoy doing them. You need to change it. Change your stream key to do a test stream, I think, says Road 2. It could be. I remember it as a setting. I remember it as like a tick box. Like, when I go live, don't announce. But it could have something to do with a stream key. It's been ages since I've had to change or mess with my stream key. So, I can't really remember what all those settings are like. X, have you seen The In-Betweeners? Says Archie. Of course, classic. The In-Betweeners is a classic. X, I like your new Factorio series, says Davy Jones. Thank you. Thanks for telling me. I get so much good feedback on that series. It's great. I appreciate it. I recorded another episode today. We'll probably do a little bit more of it later on, but tomorrow I think I'm going to crack on with the next Hermitcraft episode. I've done some preparations and planning for the Wither fight stuff, so I'm hoping to get most of that in place. I think I can do a fair bit of it in one episode, but like then it requires other people to prep their armor. Like, you're going to need a disposable set of blast resistance armor, and I don't think like we're going to get that together for everyone in an episode. Maybe if Impulse or someone were to help out, that might get us there. Alright, we've got a little bit left. We're probably not going to fill in all of this, although I could go grab some more and we could just fill it in all the way down to there, which would be a nice big old chunk of progress, right? And that is what we're trying to do, make some good old progress. Jelly Doctor says, my dog loves the stream. Good to know. Usually it's cats. Usually people send me like pictures of their cats sitting on the laptop while they watch a stream or something. The cats seem to like my voice. But not IRL. Cats always run away from me in the street. Fire End says, hey Asuma, just watched your new YouTube video and I loved it, and now I'm here and will hopefully be here to the end. Thank you for the lovely message, buddy. You're more than welcome to stay. Glad you enjoyed the video. Kitten says, I also like the Factorio series. Any chance for an episode explaining the rail signals and such? My poor brain can't quite get it all. I'll try to explain it. Yeah, I'll do my best when I get to that stuff. I haven't got there yet. I haven't got to the spot where we need lots of trains, but it's coming. It's definitely coming. I've been planning stuff out in my mind a little bit. I'm also going to do like aesthetic stuff with the game, and I've started doing that, and it's really interesting because you have like a limited amount of options. So you could start to use, what I was thinking, you could start to use stuff that isn't actually being used to make it look cooler, right? Like use some of the logical blocks as decoration. CR Lang 44 is here, resubscribed for 2 months. CR Lang, thank you ever so much for your continued support. Hope you're enjoying the stream, having a good time hanging out with us as we place blocks over and over and over again. X, how did you come up with a name for the server? Was it Hermit Crabs? I didn't come up with a name for it. Generic B did. He refers to himself as a hermit, so he made Hermitcraft, and that's where the name comes up with. Your mic quality doesn't sound as good as on YouTube, says Angel Tony. Might be the compression of the stream. I think it's probably a higher rate on YouTube than it is on here, but it shouldn't make that much of a difference. We got Lucid623 subscribing with Amazon Prime for 4 months. Lucid, thank you ever so much for your support. Appreciate you using the Prime subscription on me. And I hope you enjoy the stream. Peeps, that's all we got right there. That's all we got. Just drop down below and drop into a flow as I pick up the mic. Like Dolomite. That's the only word I could think of that rhymed with Mike. What song is that from? When I get on the mic, it's like Dolomite. Oh. I like trying to test my brain for rhymes. It's always fun to like see what your brain can come up with on the fly. But usually it's just rhymes you've heard in rap songs. And I've heard something about a microphone and Dolomite. If anyone could tell me what song that is, that would be amazing. Oh, it's really got me thinking now. Dragon says hello, Tango and Cub. They didn't log in. Are they here watching? Wu-Tang Clan, says Cedric. Well, I listen to a lot of Wu-Tang. Oh, drop the mic like a sodomite. That might be it, Kitten. I'm pretty sure it's Dolomite. Maybe it's hearing it wrong. It's from ODB, says Cedric. Yeah, I could picture ODB's voice. Yeah. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe that's who it was. I love the 36 chambers though. Like, that's just some of the best raps ever on that record. That being said, Inspector Deck on Wu-Tang Forever has one of the best verses ever. And it's one of those ones where, like, he'll say a lot of stuff, right? And what you need to know, like, names of like Greek philosophers and stuff. So like, go on Rap Genius and like get the breakdown, because stuff comes at you fast with that verse. X, you forgot to fill in the concrete you took. Oh, we don't do that. No one's been doing that. It was a good idea, but we're not doing that, so I can't be bothered because it doesn't even matter. Careless Rex is here, subscribing with Amazon Prime. Careless Rex, thank you ever so much for using your Amazon Prime subscription on me. I appreciate it. And I hope that you enjoy the stream. Thank you again. Watch out for the hole you left, says another JT. I will be watching out for it, don't you worry. Speaking of which, I think it's here. Ha! It is here. Organ solo time. Can we get some organ solo hype in chat? I do love this song. I might skip it though. I might just skip it. I know people don't like that one. Seikid says, what's the letter that starts the alphabet? 8! Oh man, Ren's verse is a delight on that track. Everyone brought like a solid set of rhymes that were just fun. And oh, I had so much fun. I wrote all of mine. Apart from the X Gonna Give It To You thing, because that's DMX, and the Ghostwriter put that one down. And I had so much fun doing a little bit of rhyme writing. I wish I had an excuse to do it again, to be honest. And I keep thinking like, why would we not make another one, right? And I think one on its own makes sense. If you start making more of them, they're gonna A, lose their novelty, and probably never be as good, right? Because we're not rappers, alright? And if we start just making more, we're gonna... It's just not gonna have the spark, right? That the one-off does when you step out and do something really different, you know? And I think for that reason, that will probably be the only time we ever do that. But man, I would love an excuse to do that again. Like, it was so fun, and how it turned out was just great. X, play Hermit Gang, says Lord Pharaoh. Sometimes I play it in the pre-stream music. Maybe I'll do that next time. I'll play some Hermit Gang. We got like oh, did I emergency mute? No, I think my mute failed. Ugh. E-Putty says, X, you don't need an excuse, you just need motivation. No, that's not it. We got the motivation. What I'm saying is like, it was fun because it was unexpected and we did a good job of like doing just something you wouldn't have expected, right? But if we do more of them, then I think it's just going to take the novelty away from it, and it's going to expose the fact that, like I said, we're not rappers, we're not song producers, and I don't think you're not going to be able to top that, like what was done. It'd just be, I don't know, maybe I'm getting it totally wrong, maybe I'm just being negative about it, but to me it feels like it works because it's a one-off thing, right? Been playing a mod pack called Manufactio, which is a pack inspired Factorio. It's really authentic, from inserted and conveyed to trains and signals. Couldn't afford the actual Factorio game. That sounds amazing, Cuplex. I'm very interested in that. How strictly does it follow Factorio? And the other thing about playing Minecraft is I know how grindy this game is. If ever I were to pick up a pack and play it, I could not be dealing with, you know, survival grinds, basically. We talked about it earlier in the game. You can only do one Minecraft thing at a time, it feels like. At least I can. But then I'm sort of like, I play like this, right? I do stuff on a stupid scale all the time. Which is going to be my mission for the next season, is not to play on a stupid scale. I'm going to try and invest my time in detail and like living in an area and fleshing it out, as opposed to building some big abstract shapes all the time. Seems to be what we end up doing a lot. You know, we can put that style to rest. Tango's Villager mod is epic, says Lord Pharaoh. I really want to do something with that. Like I said earlier, I would definitely do a creative, like, let's exploit Tango's Villagers type series. I don't think I could play in survival, not another one. It's basically like Factorio. You research things to upgrade your tech, make science packs, and build a rocket to explore other planets. That sounds amazing, Cuplex. I need to know more about it. I was thinking maybe we could play it on stream, but it'd have to wait a couple of weeks. We've got projects here to finish, you know. Ugh, that's not very pretty, is it? I don't really have other blocks. Oh no, don't be aghast now. I can hear one. I can hear one. Don't be aghast now. Be aghast at any other time, but not now. Okay, we had to waste a few, but that's fine. What mod do you use for schematics, says Vet. We use Lightmatica. Whoa. Oh, that's my last little bit. I should have picked up some more. I really should have picked up some more, shouldn't I? Excuse me, Mr. Pigment. I'm trying to place blocks here. Right, a question I'm wondering is if I place the black concrete underneath that netherrack. Surely I wouldn't have been lazy. Just left it. Oh, that's it. Nope, I didn't place it there. Good thing I looked. Another JT says, I'm imagining that you've done an impressive amount of the roof and there is still an impressive amount left to do. Yeah, I think we're getting to the halfway point with the black concrete. Fire End says, X, don't hit it. Don't hit what? Adimation is here, resubscribing for 5 months of Amazon Prime. Adimation, thank you so much for your support. I do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. Thank you again. Zero Apologies says, did not expect to come to your stream to see the Nether Hub being worked on. You got this, Pops. yeah, I mean, that's what we're working on right now. We're just putting our efforts into the old Nether. Up Scar's on as well. I didn't say hi. Vetlix says, at the end of the stream, can you go to Green's place and throw eggs all over the place? I saw Poultryman on the server doing that earlier, so I think Poultryman's got it covered, you know. We got a noise in the ear donation here. Let's do 8 stacks. Has surely got to cover it. We'll do 10. It is Mad Meeper doing cheers. Sorry, not doing cheers. That's the wrong one. With a donation saying, your videos are super great to have on in the background while at work. Nice and chill vibes. Wish I could support more. Your donation is more than enough. I do appreciate it. Thank you ever so much. I'm glad you enjoy the videos and find them chill. Hopefully you enjoy the stream as well. People tell me the streams are even chiller. So thank you, Mad Meeper, for your support. Do appreciate it. We've also got Coda for Life here, subscribing with Amazon Prime. Coda for Life. Thank you ever so much for your Prime subscription. I appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy the stream. Can you go put chickens in Iskau 85's villager breeder then? You just want me to put chickens everywhere, don't you? Trying to stir the pot. I know how this works. What is the harmony system, says Never Snows. It's going to be like a reward for watching, but I am far from figuring out how that'll work. Although, slobs keep like updating and adding features, and I think at some point or another, hopefully I'll find something that'll cross over and make those things work together, you know? I hope. Otherwise, you know, it might never amount to anything really. Jeez, I don't know. I was excited and then I realised there was nothing that I wanted to use as a redemption system yet. But it's there. You can build up some harmony for the future. You can harmonise. Why are you walking into my face, Mr. Pigman? Of all the places you could have walked, you walked into my face. And you. And you. Lethal JTech says I subbed but it didn't show up. Well, I can see your sub, so thank you so much for your subscription. I'm having a little scroll. I'd give it a moment. I noticed that the sometimes the subscriptions, especially Amazon Prime, sometimes come through in little lumps, and I imagine it's just like the server catching up or whatever. Who's the grifter, says Wayward Fox. No one has figured it out. No one knows. Wait, did the grifter log in? No. I say flood green space with a chicken. He definitely deserves it. Flood it with a chicken, eh? Okay, can we be done with this now? Yes, we can. Booyah! That's a nice... Look at that! We placed all of those blocks. All of them! Okay, where does it end? We can come over here and fill this out a little bit more, I think. Don't forget torches, says Jay Rodders. Yeah, we need to put torches on, but hey, you know, once it's done and the walls are up, we probably won't ever cover it all. I just don't have any torches with me, you know. It's so hard to see where you walk with the black concrete. I know, right? I'm sometimes just sort of walking off of sort of knowledge of where the blocks are in my mind, if that makes sense. And this might not be the fastest or the most efficient way, but this is the way we're going to do it. After this, we've got to go grab some sand and gravel, peeps. By the way, still over 1,000 of you tuning in, sticking around, watching me place blocks. Thank you ever so much for tuning in today, peeps. Do appreciate y'all hanging out with me as we do the grindy stuff, you know. Captain Vietnam says, this is the kind of thing I like, just mindlessly placing blocks. Yeah, you need it every now and then, don't you? You just need to do something mindless and grindy. And chill out. And where is that ghast? It's scaring me. We got a noise in the ear. It's Hakon. Ah, jeez! No! No! I'm out! Oh. Oh, this is bad. This is a bad idea. Oh my goodness me, it's a terrible idea. Hey! Hey you! No! Oh! Why? Why am I not flying? Oh my goodness me, no! No, 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 no. Ender pearls. Please. Ender pearls. Hello? Come on now. Let me throw an ender pearl. Oh, my stuff's going to go. And it should all, in theory, land on that ledge. Oh my goodness me. Why did my rockets not go? Oh, I should be smarter than that, really. Oh my goodness me. I should be smarter than that. I know how terrible using rockets in the Nether is. Okay. Oh, I'm feeling the rage. Right, oh, this is kind of bad, because I don't want to be in the Nether, and I don't really have any items, and where would I get backup items from? I don't even have backup items. Let's nip into this portal and ask Scarf for a little bit of help here. Oh, we're at the Concord. Oh, that's made me feel proper rage. That's totally ruined my mood. I never enjoy dying in this game. I always hate it because it's like, well, now you've been set back 3 or 4 hours. You've got to get all your gear back together. Aha. I guess I could put down... Right, so I can make some sticks. Oh, why don't I have any iron? Well, I guess actually I do, if I think about it. Okay. Can't think now, I'm just annoyed. Alright, I've got a little bit of armour. Guess we could get another one of those blocks. I'm not going to fight anything when I'm out there, so I don't really need a sword, do I? I need some building blocks to jump around, and enough armour not to die again. In theory, all my items are there, because I hit the wall and then died, and when you die, your items fall onto a block. They don't fall off into other places, which is a quirk I don't think too many people are aware of. Yeah, let's do the... Okay, that's a stupid amount of blocks, but that'll do. Right, what other stuff could I potentially need? Like food? That might be a good idea. Let's get a good old chunk of food on me. Ender pearls. Hey, there's Scar. Okay. Do you have pearls? Vanhar21, thank you ever so much for resubscribing for 13 months. Do appreciate your support. I thank you again. You have joined at the worst of times, because I have died. Doesn't happen very often, but it's annoying. Let's see if Scar will join us, because I mean, oh, I'm used to having everything that I need on me, right? And then wait, where's the portals over there? Okay. Why is it barred up? Is it because they've retired? It's a retired portal. Ah. Metamorphic says, good saves of Scar. Yes, Scar will save us. This way, Scar. I mean, not one of those. Not one of those. I think it was over on this side. As you know, I don't actually know where we sort of landed. Hey, there you go. He's off. He's looking excellent. I will also head to where I think it is. Skull will probably die now, says Riff Raff. Oh, don't even. Don't even. We can't be having that. So I reckon it was... Okay, Scar's looking. It was like... I mean, we didn't throw particularly upwards. Oh, goodness me. I don't have feather falling. And we came out of this lava around here and threw it into the side. I think it was just here. This looks like the shape. I think it was the other side of that. At least I hope it was. Mm-hmm. There it is. There it all is. Hello. Hello. Now, in theory, all of it should have survived, but clearly it didn't. Oh, that's a bummer. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Is there other ledges here? Okay, that's awesome. And we got our backpack, which is full of stuff that you need, right? Let's throw an ender pearl. I need to head back to my base. I'm gonna have to spend some time recovering now. And up there we go. I told you, says Snow 9000. Well, it's supposed to be a thing that it will land on a ledge, but maybe that's not quite how it works. I mean, I did some experiments on it for myth busting years ago because I noticed it was like a thing, but maybe it's changed then. Right, I'm gonna end the stream here. Obviously, that annoyed me, and I don't want to grind getting all the stuff back on stream. So, big thanks, peeps. I'll be seeing you soon with another one tomorrow. I'll have to grind, spend the rest of my evening grinding to get all the stuff back. That is what I will have to do. Yep, okay, we're ending the stream. Thank you everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. As always, I appreciate your support. Thank you for tuning in. And I'm going to send you over to Hypno's playing some Project Ozone Numero 3. Alright, peeps. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.